Hello everyone and welcome to Merlin's Manor. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play Harvest with the solo challenges, and I'll also be going over the differences in the 2, 3, and 4 player game so that you can understand how to play this game at all player counts. Let's go ahead and start with the setup. You're going to take the 3-size Harvest tiles. You're going to grab 3 of those, and they are dual-sided, and you're going to go ahead and place those on the farmer's market, covering up these spaces here. You're also going to take the out to lunch tile, also known as the taking a nap tile, and you're going to put it here covering up these 2 spaces because those spaces are only used in a 4-player game. In 1 to 3 player games, this area is out of service. Then you're going to take the round tractor and you're going to put it on round 1. You're going to take the die and put it over here by the workshop. And then you're going to take 4 buildings and set these out here, 2 in the top row and 2 in the middle row. You're going to take your button here and put it on the 0 spot on the victory point track. You're also going to take a board here and set it up with a fertilizer on the 1 spot, a water droplet on the 1 spot, a water bucket on the 3 spot. You're going to get a wheat seed and a coin and 3 wheelbarrows that are going to be your workers. You're also going to set 6 of these building tiles face down where they're showing the forest side up. And you're also going to take 2 of the farmhouse tiles. You're going to pick one of them to keep, and you're going to place it in here like that. Note that on the other side, you have this 50-point marker. You're going to flip that if you make it to 50 points, since you're going to put that side down. Now, you're also going to be able to look at 2 characters and keep one of those. However, if you're doing the solo challenges, oftentimes they tell you a character that you need to use. And when you're playing with the solo challenges, you'll also do whatever else they instruct you to do. Now, in a multiplayer game, you'll also draw a sunrise token, and you will not use the benefits that are on there at that time, but rather they will tell you which order you're going to go in by this number over here, as far as selecting your very first actual sunrise tile that you'll use for the benefit, and player order for placing out your workers for the first round. Now, if you're playing solo or 2 players, you're going to include Gairy in your game. And if you're playing solo, he's going to get 6 workers. If you're playing 2 players, he's going to get 3 workers. You're also going to set the Gairy tiles here at the top of his card. Now, each round is going to start with a sunrise phase. You're going to reveal 3 sunrise tiles. And then playing a 1 or 2 player game, you're going to reveal a 4th one for Gairy. And then you're going to select one of these sunrise tiles for yourself. Keep in mind there is a benefit on the left-hand side that you're going to get at the very beginning of the round. And there on the right-hand side is going to determine player order, with the lowest number being the first one to go in a round and the highest number being the last one to go. And you'll notice the higher the number, the better the benefits that you're going to receive. So there is a balance there in whether you're going first and getting the first choices of spots or getting a better benefit. And so you're going to select one of these to be your starting tile. Let's just go ahead and go with this one here. And if you were playing a multiplayer game, you would take the tile that you had gotten at the beginning and add that back to the selection, and the other players will be able to choose from those 3 tiles that are out there. And then you will gain benefits from the sunrise tile, your farmhouse tile, and if there are any sunrise abilities on your character card, you'll gain those at that time. You can do those in any order that you choose. Now, my character does not have any sunrise abilities, so I would not be adding anything for that, but I would be able to do both of these actions, getting 2 coins, a fertilizer, and raising my water bucket 1. Now let's get into the action phase, where you'll take turns placing out your workers in player order. If playing solo, Gairy draws 2 of his tiles on his turn and places out 2 workers. For a 2-player game, he will only do this once. Now, this tile says that he's going to the highest place in the general store that he can go to. This one here, he's going to go to the topmost space that's available in the fields. This one here, he's going to go to the rightmost space in the farmer's market that he can go to. Here he'll go to the leftmost space in the farmer's market that's available. This one he'll go to the lowest space in the workshop. And whenever he goes to the workshop, he will reveal a tile from the building tile stack and put it in the highest spot that it can go in. And then here he'll go to the general store, the highest available spot. You notice that he's already there, and so the next spot that he can go to is right there. And if ever he reveals a tile that he is not able to go to because that area is already full, then he'll simply reveal the next tile and do that instead. Now, all Gairy does in this game is block spaces from being visited and place out those building tiles in the workshop. On your turn, you will take your wheelbarrow and place it on one of the worker placement spots and take the action associated with that spot. Let's go over all the different spots so you know what they do. Come here to the general store. You can place your worker on the 1, 2, or 3 action spot and take that many actions out of the ones listed here. The actions you can do is you can pay 1 coin to fill your water bucket. And what that means, let's say your water bucket was here on the 7. You could fill it all the way up to the 6 here, and then you'd have 6 water in your bucket. Of course, at the beginning of the game, you'll start right here on the 3. The most you can fill it up to is 2. So you want to raise that up to be able to get the most out of that action. Or you can, for one of the actions, you can get 1 fertilizer, or 1 wheat seed, or pay a coin to get a strawberry seed, or pay 2 coins to get a blueberry, or 3 coins to get a pumpkin seed. Notice also, if you look at this spot here, it has the infinity symbol. That means any amount of workers can go to this spot. All the spots that do not have the infinity symbol, once 1 worker has gone there, no other workers can go there. Notice also that this spot will give you 1 coin for going there. Or you can go to the farmer's market, and there's going to be a bunch of different things that you can do. If there's a price up in the top corner here, you'll pay that cost to take all of the actions that are on that spot. The next place you can go is the fields, where you are going to be planting, tending, and harvesting. You can go to, again, a 1 action, 2 action, or 3 action spot. Notice on the 3 action spot that you must pay the cost related to the round that you are currently in. In round 1, that would be 1 coin. In round 4, it would be 4 coins. Notice also if you go to the 1 action spot, you will get either a fertilizer or a water, and that can be done before or after you take your fields action. The fields actions that you take are for 1 action. You can plant as many as you can pay for in fertilizer. To plant a wheat, it doesn't cost anything. To plant a strawberry, it'll cost 1 fertilizer. To plant a blueberry, it'll cost 2 fertilizer. And to plant a pumpkin, it'll cost 3 fertilizer. Another action that you can do on your turn is to tend as many as you are able to pay the water cost for. And that's going to duplicate what's already in your fields. And so you can spend 1 water to duplicate a wheat, 1 water to duplicate strawberry into 2 more strawberries, so you'll actually get 2 extra ones for that one, or 2 water to put blueberries in your blueberry bush, or 3 water to duplicate a pumpkin that's out there. And the third action that you can do is to harvest. You'll get the victory points listed here, plus if you harvest wheat, you'll actually get a fertilizer. And then after you have gotten your victory points for these, you'll also get 1 coin per different crop type. And so that one's diversity there. If you have 3 different crop types, you get 3 coins. If you only have 1 crop type out there, you get 1 coin, and so forth. The next place you can go to is the trading post. Here you can go either to the 1 spot or the 2 spot. That's 1 action or 2 actions. And you notice again the infinity symbol here means as many people can go there as you want to. And then you are going to trade by spending either 3 water, 2 fertilizer, or 1 seed back to the supply in order to either upgrade a seed and get a coin, to clear off one of your forest spaces, or to do 1 field action. The next place you can go is the workshop. And here you can either go to do 1 action, 2 different actions, or 3 different actions. And the actions you take here are spend a coin to raise your water bucket 1, spend 2 coins to take one of these off your board. You'll flip it over, and then you will roll the die there and take the benefit. Here you have a wheat seed. Here you have 1 fertilizer, 1 coin, a strawberry seed, and that's what you can get from the die there. And you can also do a build action, which is going to cost you the amount of coins listed in the row that you are buying from. They get cheaper as they go down. Notice also if you go to the 1 space, you'll get 2 coins. And those are the actions that you can do on your turn. Now let's go into the sunset phase. And in the sunset phase, you're going to return all of your workers. You're going to shift all of these buildings down. Any that drop off will go away. And you will refresh the farmer's market by getting rid of the top tile and revealing the next tile down. And then you will shuffle Gary's tiles. You'll take Gary's current sunrise tile and you will shuffle it in with the rest of the sunrise tiles. And you'll place out 3 new sunrise tiles and give Gary his own new sunrise tile as well. After 4 rounds, the game ends, and during the game, you will be scoring points for everything that you harvest. And at the end of the game, you're going to score points for the buildings that are on your player board. If you'll notice, most of them have 2 points in the corner here. There's one that has 5 points. You also score for the buildings that have a scoring condition on them. Like this one says +2 for each crop type left in your field. You'll score 1 point for every crop that's still on your player board. You'll score 2 points for all of the blueberry bushes that are on your player board. Notice that there is 2 points in the corner there, and that's just for this being on there. You do not have to have this on there. In fact, if you had this on there, you score 2 points for the bush and 1 point for the leftover crop. You also score 1 point for every 2 coins in your supply at the end of the game. And of course, the player with the most points wins the game. So let's go ahead and jump on into this game that I've got set up here. I'm just going to shuffle these up a bit, and we're going to get started here. I'm going to be playing challenge number 6. And challenge number 6 says, Natasha Oaktail, purveyor of the general store, is selling a new variety of wheat plant that not only produces high-quality grain, but also creates rapidly composting chaff. If anyone knows a thing or two about planting seeds, it's a squirrel. You're confident you can improve your yield this season thanks to this new fertilizer source. And so let's go ahead, and I've already chosen my sunrise tile and got everything else set up here. Let's move this back on down to the 3. Let's get this off my board. And we are ready to go. Gary is going to go on 4. I'm going to go on 2. Let's go ahead and get our bonuses here. I'm going to get 2 coins and 1 fertilizer. And notice my player's ability here is you may spend water or fertilizer in place of coins. And also the challenge has a special rule that anytime you harvest wheat, you gain 2 fertilizer instead of 1. And so it's a little bit more advantageous in this game for planting wheat. So let's go ahead and get on in and start with our first turn. And let's see, what do I want to do? Kind of like the idea of going here, maybe. Oh, wait, that's the wrong tile. I replaced that. Well, that changes everything, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to go ahead and go right here. Because for 4 coins, I have 3. And I can spend a fertilizer by my power here for the 4th. And so I'm going to get to clear 2 pieces of land. Just go ahead and do this. And these go up here. And we roll the die. And I get a fertilizer back. Oh, and I forgot to raise my bucket as this thing here. So that is my first turn. Let's go ahead and see where Gary's going. Gary's going to the top of the general store, the 3 space. And Gary is going to the leftmost farmer's market space. I would really like to go to the middle farmer's market space, but I don't have the money for it or the fertilizer if I'm going to plant stuff. I almost feel like going to... Well, I could go to that space, spend both fertilizer just to plant 2 wheat. Wouldn't be the worst idea I've ever had. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to come here. I'm going to spend 2 fertilizer as if it's money. I'm going to get a wheat, a strawberry, and I get to take 1 plant action. And I'm going to plant those right there. We'll see if this winds up being a good idea later. Okay, Gary goes to the top of the workshop and reveals one of these tiles. And I just realized that I forgot to move things back up earlier. And I forgot to return this. So let's just put that somewhere in the middle. These are the 2 that I placed out, and that's the one Gary places out. and go into the top field space. I'm going to come here. I'm going to fill my water bucket, and I'm going to get one fertilizer. I'm going to get one fertilizer. That's not going to make any sense. I'm just going to come here, get one coin, and fill my water bucket with that coin. Bottom of the fields. And you can't go to the rightmost farmer's market because those spaces are all taken. It's going to go to the bottom, and it's going to go right here, like that. Okay, that's the end of the first round. Go ahead and get all of our workers back, and I'm just going to place them on the card here. Advance the round marker. All these come down. Reveal a new farmer's market tile. These are going away, as is Gary's. Gonna shuffle these up and reveal 3 new ones. Got that, that, and that. And then Gary's tile is going to be a 3. He's definitely going before me. I don't need to fill a water bucket, or that would have been very handy. I feel, let's just go 9 and clear off another space for free. So this is going to allow me to raise my water bucket 1. This is going to allow me to clear off a space and roll the die. I get a fertilizer. So let's go ahead and get these out of our way. Let's shuffle up Gary's actions. Okay, and he's going first because he has a 3 and I have a 9. Top of the general store. I do not like that. So I have 1 fertilizer. Got those. I really need to harvest those because it's going to give me more fertilizer. I also get 3 coins. Ooh, if I go there, it feels like a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Go here. I get 1 of these, and I can take harvest field action, which I'm going to place that there, and for 1 fertilizer, place the strawberry there. No, I forgot to reveal a second thing. The second action was to go there. Glad it wasn't the spot I chose, because that would have been awkward. Now 2 for this turn. Leftmost farmer's market, which is here now. And top of the general store. Okay, I'm going to come here, where I'm going to spend water to duplicate this. And to duplicate this. And to duplicate this. So my first action was to tend, and I tended all of that. And my second action is now going to be to harvest, which I am going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2. Because of the special thing with this challenge. So I'm going to fill that up and get 8 points. We are on the board, and we have plenty of fertilizer to do with whatever we need to do. Then he's going to the bottom of the fields. That's fine with me because I got to get stuff before I can go back to the fields. And top of the workshop might not be as fine, although this thing is full now. Okay, I have $3 to spend. That's not really worthwhile in the moment. Tell you what, I'll spend a fertilizer and 3 money to come here. I get to raise my water bucket, fill my water bucket, and I get to clear off another spot and roll the die. And I get a fertilizer. This thing is rigged. And that is the end of the round. We'll go ahead and shuffle these back up. Flip one. Add Gary's tile back in here, and we're going to shuffle those up. Gain all these back. Advance the round marker. These all go away. These all slide down. And reveal 3 new tiles and get rid of the topmost of that. Gary is going on 7. If I really just want to get a bunch of money and put a building out, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, I think I'm doing that one. So, 2, 3, 4 money. I raise my water bucket. And I get a building. I think I'll take the scarecrow, actually. It's going to cost me 1. And let's just put it down there. No, let's put it up here in the top corner. So, he's going first. Where are you going, Gary? Bottom of the fields? That's fine. Bottom of the workshop? Also fine. Now I need to get some seeds, so I'm coming. Let's see what's there. Yeah, let's come over here. Oh, and from planting this, I had an instant action of getting pumpkin. And then from over there, I'm going to get a blueberry seed for 2 coins. And I'm going to spend 1 coin and a fertilizer via my power yet again to get another blueberry seed. That's 2 actions. And for the 3rd action, why not? I'll get a wheat. Because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Top of the general store. That's as high as it can go because I'm on the top space. And top of the fields. It's okay, that was kind of a costly kind of one anyway. Let's see, are there any good buildings out here still? Not for the moment. Maybe for in a moment. So let's go ahead and go here and hope that I can still go there. Actually, that'll be fine. Okay. So I'm going to get 2 actions. My first action is to plant, which I'm going to plant pumpkin there. Blueberry there. Blueberry there. So the pumpkin's going to be 1, 2, 3. Blueberry, 1, 2. Other blueberry, 1, 2. And plant this. It is actually free to plant. So there we go. That was first action. Second action, I'm going to water. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So can't quite fully get everything out there, but we'll work on that. And then farmer's market, rightmost space. General store, only space left. And now I actually want to come over here, I think. I don't have any money to spend. I have to spend fertilizer. I only have 1 fertilizer. I just realized I was fresh out of money. How did I get so poor? 1 fertilizer is not enough to buy. I don't know, do I just, I guess I harvest then. No, where can I even harvest at? I don't even have enough poop to harvest. Oh. Well, it's not that worthwhile. All I can afford in the moment. I'm going to come here. And I'm going to get this. It's going to cost me 1 fertilizer, and I can't afford to do the second action, so I just have to forego it. That was not the most efficient use of my workers. These go away. These all come down. Get all the workers back. Moved around 4. Add Gary's tile back and shuffle up. Got 3 new sunrise tiles. Gary's new tile. The only thing that goes faster than Gairy is if I go 4. That field action might be my best bet actually in the moment. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Field action. Means I get $3. Water bucket goes up 1. You get to take a field action, which I am going to harvest with that field action. Yeah, so 6, 12, plus 4, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 17. Oh, I forgot to do this action when I played the... So it would have been there because the water bucket wouldn't be up yet. And a strawberry. The whole reason I did that was so I could raise my water bucket up. I mean, not raise it, but so I could get the water. So Gary's going first. Be gentle, Gairy. Oh, and I got 1 fertilizer from the wheat. Oh, and money from harvesting. 2 fertilizer from the wheat, actually, because it does 2. And I harvested pumpkin, wheat, and blueberry, so that gives me $3. 3 different crops. Bottom of the workshop. Bed and breakfast. It's 5 points. I might wind up doing that. My biggest problem right now is I need seeds to plant. And the only place I can get them are right there. And at this point, probably the best seeds are blueberries. Right. Or should I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah. No way. I'm trying to think what I can actually do, what I can accomplish. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Actually can't get many blueberries out there with my current water situation. Fertilizer situation too going on. I suppose you just get 1 blueberry. And for my second action, I'll go up 1 in the fertilizer. Okay, top of the workshop. And bottom of the fields. Do 2 actions here. I can plant a blueberry bush for 2 and plant a strawberry for 1. And then for my second action, I can water 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Not quite what I wanted out of it. I miscalculated that one a little bit. Well, that's 2 actions. Let's see. Farmer's market and other farmer's market. I have 1 last worker 4, 8, 12, 13 points on the board, potentially. I believe looks like my best bet is to come here and get the barn. It gets me 2 points and I get to harvest everything. Yeah. Barn. 4, 8, 12, 13. $38. I get to fill this up now that it helps. Need one more worker to really round things out. Okay, that is the end of the game. I score points for my buildings. 2, 4, 6. None of them had an ability on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I score points for my bushes. 2, 4, 6. Up to 50 points. I score points for my coins. 1, 2. There's 1 for every 2. And that is it. I didn't have any crops left over on my board, so I don't get points for that. I lost by 3 points because the goal is to get to 55 for easy and 65 for hard. That is how you play Harvest. I hope you have enjoyed this how to play and playthrough. And I hope you'll check out some more of my videos. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will catch you in the next one.